So in this video, we're going to take a look at the screen, the looks and feels, the microphone camera quality of the M3 MacBook Pro and some essential features and more in this video. So this is the M3 MacBook Pro right here in front of you. I bought this 10 months ago or 8 months in February, and this is how it looks like uh, after 8 months of solid usage. I've used this pretty much every day, not gonna lie, and it doesn't have any damages except for one over here. Apart from, but you guys can't see that because it's like I was taking down the stairs and accidentally hit a railing, so that happened. Overall, it's very clean. The outside, this is the space gray version of the color. Is the full base version of the MacBook, and I say it's pretty good deal if you are gonna get the base version. So so after 8 months, the only thing that keeps getting fingerprints is the Apple logo and the screen, especially the camera, because you're using it to lift it out. But I say it can be lifted with one hand up, and it can be lifted with just one hand. This is how it looks inside. Now I wish I had another camera to get another shot, but I just wanted to say that over here the keyboard has a bit of paint gone. That's just because of overall usage. Occasionally, actually never mind. And then sometimes the dust get between the hinges of the MacBook. Which is a little annoying, but I'm sure if you have like a dusting device, it'll immediately clean up. So that's how it overall, even though it's made out of metal and it feels like you could easily drop it, you can't. I can carry with one hand, it doesn't slip. So the metal is durable enough so that it doesn't slip out of the hand, and it's strong enough so that when you keep it like this, although you hear a sound, it doesn't get actually a scratch. Even when you keep it like this on the bed, let's say, I keep it like this, and sometimes it hits the wooden bed frame. There's no scratches or any dents. So that's the beauty of the MacBook. Okay, so let's talk about ports now. So on this side we have a MagSafe port, two USB-C ports and one headphone jack. And on the other side, which are really handy and comes only with the Pro, is a SD card slot and a HDMI port. So these two are the most handiest ports on the MacBook Pro, especially for someone that's like a videographer or photographer, because when you record, you can't really see the best quality of that image or video on the camera screen, and you want to really check out the SD card slot. And this is really good because it lets you immediately see on the very beautiful OLED screen of the MacBook Pro. So now let's take a look at the wonderful mini LED screen of the M3 MacBook Pro. This is 120Hz refresh rate, so it's pretty good of a display, and I have never had to worry about it. You can see some really good movies with some crisp clarity. As you can see, this is the main screen with the desktop wallpaper. I say that's the best example for it. When you're recording a screen recording, it actually goes up to 4K on your recording software like OBS, which is what I use. And here I prepared a Wikipedia page about the mini LED just as an example to show you guys the 120Hz refresh rate. So when you're doing this, it blurs out really less, and you can scroll up really fast on this. So that's the wonderful mini LED screen. As you can see, this is really smooth and fluid. Doesn't look good on camera, but it is really smooth and fluid. Okay, so now we are going to see the speaker test of the M3 MacBook Pro. Okay, so that was all. So this is the mic and camera test of the M3 MacBook Pro. This shouldn't be as good as the Sony camera and the Sony microphone that I use on the daily basis, and also the clips that you have seen before. So you can compare between that and this. So we're going to do the battery test for the M3 MacBook Pro. Right there you can see the charging brick. That's a 70-watt charging brick. So we're going to test to see how long it takes from 0, which is dead battery, to 99%. As you can see, it took 1 hour and 19 minutes to fully charge to 99%. So now we're going to see how fast it can open up an application. For this instance, for the testing, let's say Premiere Pro. So it takes, the timer's already started. Let's see how fast it takes us, and we're in. So clock the time and let's see how long it takes. Okay, so now let's check out some very good proper settings for your MacBook. So one of the first things that's like not like an actual useful one, but it's a neat one. If you go to lock screen, you can actually set a message so that you can see what message it is when it is locked. So if you go and see the battery one, how long it took to charge, there you can see when I opened my MacBook there was a little message. That message was this. So you can set a neat little message or however long you want. You can't have multiple paragraphs by pressing enter, but it just works. One of the main things that we anyways here to see in the lock screen would be to turn off the 24-hour clock our time, and I don't really like that anyways. Turn on show large clock, that's really useful. And then show sleep and start buttons, and also keep only list of users instead of name and password, because then you need to put the name and password of your thing, which is just a hassle. Now if you now let's go from the start, let's go to general. Oh, here there's just general things that are nothing much important. Appearance, I would love if you guys kept the dark mode. Highlight color, you can actually change the highlight color when you do this. Perhaps it changes, and when you have these blue buttons you can change all of that. And then I will turn this on as well. It looks better, to be honest. Apple Intelligence and Siri is nothing much, and I'm also running the beta version. So in Control Center, what I would prefer that you guys kept, that's really left to you. But one thing in the Passwords app, if you go to the Passwords app and you press Command comma, you'll go for this. Over here, what you guys want to should do is show passwords in menu bar. That'll make sure that it comes over here. So if you want to grab a quick password, grab it over here. So that's the password app. And another one that I would like is, that's really left to you. In displays you can change around, but make sure that you keep it as Pro Motion for the MacBook Pro. Spotlight search, I say allow everything with it except Siri suggestion and some tips, because tips is really annoying. And that would probably be everything. Touch ID and password, it's left up to you guys. Apple Wallet, and yeah. So that's all in this. Okay, so now let's check out some widgets that we're gonna have in the operating system of your new MacBook or a Mac perhaps. So what you can do for a widget is you can just go to the home screen, click right click, and then just click on edit widgets. Over here you can have all sorts of widgets. The ones that I have on my main desktop is the clock. I have a second monitor which has my calendar and my contacts and other information. I would suggest you keep a clock. It really helps in sticky needs than going for this small one up top. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, so we have a Xbox Elite controller review video that I had done. Go check that out. And now we're gonna see how long it's gonna take the M3 MacBook Pro to render this video. This is a 13-minute video, 4K resolution. So let's do it. So as you can see, it's showing. It might be a tiny bit slow because it has to take the information from my hard drive because I already saved it, but it's taking 13 minutes as it says. So let's speed it up with the clock. Okay, so the project just finished exporting, and it took a whopping, as you can see the timer is already up. That was pretty fast considering that this was a completely 4K video, and while this 4K video was rendering, that too from a hard drive, I was also recording this 4K video and also watching a video and playing music and every other thing, and the fans of the M3 MacBook Pro didn't even turn on until like there was 2% left. So that's pretty good. Okay, so let's check out some B-roll of the M3 MacBook Pro.